Yes, girl, work it.
Yeah.
Hello, sailors and landsfolk. Today I've got a special video for you because I am doing, I suppose we could call this my first collaboration. How exciting! We're doing another autumnal makeover by the Queen of Autumn herself, moi. Do you know what is a joke that I really like? Pretentious, moi. Anyway, today we are in the company of the Hardwick family, who are the legacy family from my friend Amber, aka Music Psych Fans YouTube Legacy Sims 4 Legacy series. God, that's a mouthful. It's a Sims 4 thing where you have like generation upon generation. And look, this is great because I've obviously wandered off away from my screen. So Misty, who is Mama in this case, in this small family, is part of Generation 2. She married into Generation 2 of the Hardwick family. We've been following this family now for about 20 something episodes, so I thought what better way to celebrate that than to bring them into my game, make them make loads of little squeaky chipmunk noises while I give them an autumnal makeover. So we have Apollo, who is our Gen 2 heir, the first baby born into the legacy. We have Misty, his wife, who is the daughter of Thorn Bailey, whoever that is, but I've heard Amber say it, so it must be true. I think he's a celebrity from Del Sol Valley. Anyway, we have their daughter Athena, who is the first child born into Gen 3 and will be the Gen 3 legacy heir of the series. So this is who we are growing with, and she is a teenager, as you can see. Little bonus morsel, we have the gorgeous and glorious Merlin the dog. This is spectacular, obviously a cameo from Merlin himself. Right, just to let you know what's going on screen in front of you, I was at this point just checking whether I had a CC hair that would do Athena justice. I did not. I decided that this is the hair she should keep. It is iconic. I think it really suits her. It's also the hair that randomly generated when she aged up into being a teenager, so we'll be keeping it. Sims Genetics at work there. Well, hello, little Merlin. Who is a good boy? You are. Yes, you are. You're so beautiful. Look at that tail. So curly cut. Little curly whirly tail on top of your bottom. You are so cute. So cute. I'll get over it. You can sit down, sir, as you are an elder doggy now. You can sit down for the remainder of this makeover. He won't stay sat, but sit down. Be comfortable. Rest your little doggy self. Okay, you stay there. I know you will because you're ever so good. We'll come back to you, I promise. I think it's only right to start with the legacy heir. I mean, he's no longer the heir. He's actually the head of the family because we lost our founder, dear Lola, quite recently. So this is Apollo Hardwick. He is currently the head of the family. What I noticed about him immediately in cast is he's got these little eyebrow flicks. They like come up at the end. So finding eyebrows that didn't have that weird glitch quirk to them was a little bit tricky. But yeah, so I started with the eyebrows. It's one of the first things I changed, and then I moved on directly to skin details. I chose a skin detail purposefully that kind of enhanced his features, widened his chin out a little bit, well, smoothed it out, broadened his face ever so slightly. Well, it hasn't actually broadened it, but it's kind of reverse contoured it, so it's flattened his face a bit, while not covering things like his acne scars. And that is because I believe that he should look, you know, like himself from the series. Obviously, hair is one of the most telling things when you're doing a makeover. I really wanted to keep him true to the spirit of himself, so I am going to try and put him in some kind of clothes that I think suit his character. Apollo is a wannabe stand-up comedian. He is, sorry, the little chipmunk noises they make are so cute. They're like, wee! It's so cute. It reminds me so much of like a little chipmunk choir that I can kind of, anyway, never mind about my my imaginary fictional chipmunk quiet. It exists only in my head, so it's not that interesting to anyone else anyway. Apollo, I tried to pick clothes for him that were kind of not quite stage ready, but you know, if he did need to pop up and give it a little toast at an event or something, because you know, people will turn to him for that kind of humor. I wanted that little bit of like flexibility to do that. So with all of his outfits, I've kind of chosen, particularly this formal one, I wanted to go with something that looked kind of like, oh, he could just jump up in front of his family and friends and like kind of share a little bit of his comedic humor. I have gone with a lot of blue. Blue was already in his clothing palette. Amber has bowling night, the pack that I do not possess. So she has given me that. No. She put him in a shirt from that, which was blue. I couldn't actually download it because I don't have the pack, but it kind of looked like his everyday shirt here, except it was more open. So I know it's her favourite colour. She obviously likes to put her Sims in it. I've tried to include quite a bit of blue in Apollo. Almost like the idea of blue being like the Hardwick colour. Although I definitely don't put much of it on Athena. But we'll get to that later. So here I'm trying to, what I tend to try to do is, if I see an outfit and it's like skirt and top, I try to stick with that, but with the kind of new stuff. If I see an outfit that is a certain thing and I like it, I will usually change the swatch, but sometimes I'll leave it alone. So what's happening here is I'm thinking about everything I know about Apollo from the Legacy series I've watched, and I'm trying to keep that spirit and essence alive. Quick note, I couldn't find it in my heart to change his pajamas. I know that we've passed that now, but I was rambling on and on, probably about chipmunks, if I'm honest, and I could not bring it to myself, find it in my heart to actually switch up his pajamas, because I feel like I've been seeing him in them since he was a child, but surely not. But maybe since Apollo's been a teenager, he's been wearing those same pajamas. But I definitely have seen them multiple times in the Hardwick Legacy. I've seen him shuffling about in his little slips. So I did change him into some sliders. I feel like he's a slider kind of guy. This is such a cozy outfit. I feel like this really suits him. He's kind of a casual sim, but he has like the portly figure of like a darts player. And like he has like waistcoat energy. Do you know what I mean? Which is why his formal wear has like a little bit of a waistcoatage. So yeah, this is Apollo in his different looks, and just some tweaking. Much prefer these trousers on him, to be honest. Love a wide fit trow. Yeah, this is him.
Ooh.
Ooh, indeed. Let's see you walk. Let's see you work it.
Ah.
This is a slay, honestly. Love this. Okay, let's move on to Misty. Look at her. Look at how fast she's running. I've had to go double times 8 speed for the girlies, because otherwise we were looking at 10 plus minutes, even with times 4 speed for the girls. They took a lot longer than Apollo did, simply because I love it. Now, I like Misty's iconic hair, and we met her as a teen and it was adorable, and I think she would love to have her hair kind of back, which is why I've chosen this side braid. She had a side ponytail, I've gone with a side braid. I wanted something a bit more modern. I've gone through all of her looks and taken off their makeup there, because I do not enjoy the EA makeup whatsoever. We've got lashes on her, and we've gone for the rock. I think at this point I'm probably going to jump back into Apollo and add a wedding ring at some point. I don't know if I did it already, but I think not, because come on, he's not going to be married to a girl like Misty and not shouting from the rooftops about it, because she is gorgeous. What I really like about Misty is she's got quite a unique look. She's got quite a big gap between her nose and her lips, and she's got quite like kind looking eyebrows and a really nice hairline. Do you know, she doesn't look like the kind of sim that I would make, and I think that's a good lesson for me. I obviously wandered off at some point. Anyway, so looking at Misty, yeah, really love her facial features. I think she's such a unique looking sim. I've got her here in this really adorable what's it called even? What's it called? What will happen first? Will I come back to my screen? Or will I remember? Oh, dungarees. They're called dungarees. Yay, I win. 1-0 to present day Annalie. And 0-0. I mean, 0-1 to past day Annalie. Well, anyway, I promise that I do eventually come back. So what am I going to say now? Oh, I'm going to say that you should watch the Hardwick Legacy, which is where this family are from. Like, think about it. We've gone Goth family, Pancake family, Hardwick family. They are obviously important. But yes, you should go back. You should watch Amber's series. And she makes cute little CC videos as well. Adorable. Every single person watching the Hardwick Legacy at the time when Misty came into it, which obviously she married into Gen 2, so Apollo's generation, and the founder was Lola Hardwick. Every single person knew Misty was the one for him as soon as we met her, and I think that's just so cute. Okay, I obviously am back. Let's choose a necklace. I think I go with no necklace because the way it clips into the jumper. Her formal wear is currently her wedding wear in Amber's game, so I would hint Amber suggest that she changes that. So I obviously wanted to put her into something that was a little bit more appropriate for regular formal wear. One thing I really seriously forgot to mention at all, and I can't believe I've left it until this moment, is in this save, as she is right in front of you, Misty is in her second trimester, expecting her second child with Apollo. So there is another Hardwick baby on the way, and I think it's quite imminent in Amber's game. So I am at the moment finding clothing that I think would be quite realistically comfortable for a pregnant lady to wear. Notice how these pigtails are a little nod to her original side pony. So what I'm looking for here is things that don't press too much on the stomach, things that definitely don't press. There's no like tight bands going across where the womb is and the baby bump. And things that aren't going to cause too much acid reflux, and of course flat shoes, comfy cozy clothes. Like, look at this gym wear and this sleepwear. It's all incredibly soft looking material. I say that it is pixels on a screen, you know, but I do take the detail very seriously. I think I also used this top for Bella Goth's party wear, but it looks like it's like a wrap. It looks comfy. It looks like it'd be quite good for breastfeeding, actually. Not that I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't know if Misty's going to choose to breastfeed or not. I don't even know if you can do that in The Sims. It's none of my business. Anyway, she is a, I was going to say an autonomous woman. Autonomous woman, but she's not, is she? She's a sim, which means that Amber will control her every decision and make her work until the very day she dies. I'm not bitter at all, but that's just a little dig because of how sad I was to see that Lola was on her way to, never mind, I won't spoil it for you, but yeah, we lost the legacy founder in a recent episode, and I was absolutely gutted about it. I'm nearly at the end of Misty's outfit, just her cold weather wear to choose, and again I'm going for super comfy, super cozy. This is autumnal, don't forget. This whole theme, overriding theme of this whole makeover series is autumn fits. Do you know what's funny is you just see these looks evolve, but I really don't bother talking too much about the clothes. I just wish it on and on and on. Wouldn't she have looked cute in a little froggy beret? I wish that the hairs would clip properly with the hats. That would be so cute, so you could like still see the hair. Anyway, this is Misty. Here's your moment to shine on the catwalk. There you go. And so we are moving swiftly on to the lovely Athena, who has just aged up into a teen in game and was a little miracle baby. Not a miracle baby, but like a surprise baby. She came on the scene prior to Apollo and Misty's wedding, and she obviously therefore got to spend a lot of time with her grandmother and the series founder, Lola Hardwick. These weird little noises are giving me the ick. Anyway, so yeah, she has been our little baby who we've seen quite recently grow up. And although there's another baby on the way, I think it's super cute. Now, I did take a little bit of license here and I changed her lips ever so slightly, and that is because I kept her hair the same. And the logic I have included is that I couldn't get any of the lipsticks or lip masks that I've got to fit with the quite unique curl of her mouth, and that's okay, but I had a particular kind of aesthetic in mind for her. I obviously looked through all of her outfits in the beginning. I noticed there was a lot of red, a lot of pink, and a lot of dark greys and blacks in her current fits that were randomly generated. And in this moment, I didn't realise that, although I am grateful, because I must say I do hate this top a lot. But yeah, so and the bottoms, actually, that outfit was a hot mess. So I'm really glad that I didn't have to like judge my friend for putting in that. Anyway, so Misty is kind of on a similar track to the goths in terms of aesthetic. I've gone for like a little bit edgy, a little bit kind of like a little bit rebellious looking, and I've gone for those kind of reds and blacks, pinks, purples. I've gone for, I think, noughties indie meets noughties emo kid. Her look is quite noughties inspired, I suppose you could say. But yeah, I went with kind of this kind of more goth family looking aesthetic, and hopefully that shines through, and hopefully she can, you know, fit in with that, because despite the fact that I think she will eventually end up being kind of a true blue Hardwick legacy legend, all teens rebel, and she is certainly no different. I would love to know actually what you think of this skirt. I really wanted to go with the houndstooth, dog tooth kind of pattern, and I like it, but I'm not that big a fan of the silhouette that she's in for her formal wear here, but I really just wanted to use the skirt. Love how many times I just wandered off from this video and just left something. I mean, it gives us a bit of time, doesn't it, to really hone in on a look. Now, I don't think that Athena is particularly a prom kind of girl, certainly not in this phase of her life. Under my interpretation of her as a sim, my interpretation has her as someone who has reluctantly put on a top and a skirt to attend prom, painted her nails black, put on some jewellery, and good to go. So that is what I've gone with for her formal wear. Then, as you know, we're on to the boring stuff, like the sleepwear, the loungewear, the athletic wear, and the swimwear, which honestly I could do without. I think I did end up really liking her party look though, so let's see. Maybe I will eat my words. I went with this kind of t-shirt dress for a moment, and I think that I had to go veer away from it because I didn't like the way, if you can see on her kind of one side there, it's kind of clipping in a weird bulgy way. Oh, did I go back to it though? Maybe I just embraced the ball. Yeah, I did. Oh, no. There we go. I've gone with that. I think it gives her... Have I gone with that? It gives her like a cuter silhouette. And look at this kind of naughty scarf I really wanted to go with. I'm not sure if I did or not, but I kept coming back to this scarf, huh? Oh, this is what I used. I went for this cherry dress. I felt like... And I'm sure I found like a cherry earring or cherry necklace to go with it as well. Who knows? We've moved on. That is a school uniform swimsuit. I think that perhaps she will be attending a certain something school soon. Never mind, that's a bit of a spoiler. And now we're doing her hot weather wear, her cold weather wear, and then we will also be done with Athena. So what do you think to these looks? Do you think they're cute? I know they went for a cherries theme again. I love those shorts with a little teddy bear keyring. Yeah, what do you think to this change in the family? Do you think I've done a good job? I'm obviously not changing them. I'm just trying to like kind of bring a little bit of my style to their makeovers, but I would love to know what you think of what I've done with these Sims. Obviously, I am not saying that they are in any way an improvement. The original family, absolutely adorable. They've got the cutest vibes, the cutest aesthetic, and I love Amber's series so much, and I love what she's done with her family and the soul she's brought into her legacy series. A lot of the time with the legacy series, when I've watched them, a few of them, I feel like it's just like almost like just baby generating, just like next gen, next gen, next gen. But with Amber's, there is like quite a bit of detail. And we have been playing a lot of Sims side by side and sharing a lot of ideas with each other. And so I do have a little bit of a soft spot for the family and the series. I love every little bit of involvement that Amber has kindly allowed me to have. I made The Sims Jackson and May, Jackson's mum, Jackson's stepdad, and Jackson's grandmother, who were all featured, even if only by name, in the series. I made May's first house, which was her grandmother's home that she inherited, and I also made Lola's first house, which was honestly such a privilege. Okay, we're back here with Merlin, and even though he obviously is pure perfection and needs absolutely nothing done, I have decided to give him a little fit. I considered a jumper, but I think that I settled on this adorable little bandana. I went for like a floral moment, and I thought that it really gave him just a little bit of charm, a little bit of a treat, you know. It's coming up to autumn, his little neck's going to be cold. I felt like it was time that he had, you know, everyone else is getting brand new clothes. Why shouldn't he have a little treat? You know, look at him. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. What a good boy. My dog's doing a little tail wag on you, dog. You're a good boy. Yeah, he knows. He knows we're talking to Merlin. He does. Merlin's on the screen. Okay, so let's take a look then. One last final look at the Hardwick family, the makeovers. Let's see whether they are giving now that they have had their makeovers. So we've got Athena, we've got Misty. We're going back to Athena. We're going to let her do her walk. She hasn't had a chance to do her walk. She better get to do it. Yes, girl. Okay. Slay. I mean, she has so much confidence since her makeover. You can see it. Love these boots on her. Honestly, love this kind of treadmill way that they walk. I wish I could walk like that in real life, you know, just like almost moonwalk on the spot. It's adorable. Okay, and yeah, Misty looking very cute, very pregnant. And finally, of course, our main man. He is the head of the family. He is Apollo Hardwick, everyone. Let's give him a round of applause. Woo! Apollo, Apollo. If you like the makeovers, please like the video. I've said it time and time again, but my channel is tiny, so at the minute it absolutely helps so much with my growth. I'm really having so much fun playing The Sims. That is all I'm doing, let's face it, playing The Sims and then just whittering away. Who doesn't want to do that? Anyway, Amber also has a YouTube channel. I will link it below. I will link her legacy series. I will link Apollo's baby video. I'll link the minute he met Misty, and I'll link Athena's baby video so that you can be like, oh my gosh, this is where I know them from. And you'll be like, I know those people, and you can name drop them. And yeah, it'll be so cute. Anyway, yeah, please like the video. Please subscribe. Please give any of the dogs in your immediate vicinity or entire future life a little boop on the nose from me. Please do not forget to do that. I will be absolutely heartbroken if you do. Here to remind you that it is okay if you're just trying your best out there. You don't have to succeed at everything in life. With that being said, please go now, do something that it is that you love to do. Bye.